Let's talk about house parties. No, not that house party. This house party. Hey, what up? It's your boy MobbJustice back again with another video. Now for today we're talking about something that's very interesting, something that's happened during this lockdown period. A lot of people around the world are sitting at home or either working from home or aren't able to go to work, to school and the like. And one of the ways that's become quite popular at the moment for people to keep in touch with each other is teleconferencing, video chats, that type of thing. And in the last couple of weeks, one of the apps has really gained in popularity, at least in this part of the world. Right now I'm in South Africa, and just by looking at my contacts list, I can see that it's people from all over the world that are signing up for this app. Is Houseparty. Now Houseparty is just like any other instant messaging or voice over IP sort of app, like your WhatsApps or your FaceTimes, but is specializing in video conferencing. Now, like WhatsApp, FaceTime, Skype, and other type of instant messaging services that have been used over the last couple of years, Houseparty allows you to primarily do video chats with your friends, maybe workmates, but mainly your friends. And the big thing with it is that it allows you to have about 8 people on a call at one time. Now, this is more than what WhatsApp is able to do. And WhatsApp, we know that is one of the most popular instant messaging services around the world, and it allows you to also do normal calls together with the video calls as well. And in a group you can do about 4 people on a call, but with Houseparty you can have about 8 people on a call, which is one of the reasons why it's become quite popular over the last a couple of weeks, as more and more people try to get in touch with each other, try to connect. They want more people on a call. Most of the time, if you're in a group, you want to have all your friends on the one group chat and just share your stories, have fun, and do that. But WhatsApp is a bit limited on that front. But what Houseparty has been able to do is to have 8 people. Now, admittedly, one of the things with the app is the fact that that's less people than what FaceTime is able to do, because FaceTime on iOS actually allows you to have 32 people on a group call. But the issue with that is just the fact that you can only have FaceTime if you have one of these devices, an iPhone, which is a big limitation because there are a significant number of people around the world that use Android devices. So it's that cross-platform support that is being offered by Houseparty that is making it such a popular destination, such a popular option for people to do these chats in. The other issue is just the fact that you can also have your chats coming through on a laptop computer, because they have a Mac app and they have a Windows app as well. So you can be chatting with your friends via PC or via laptop or a computer or something like that. Now, the app itself, if I can just open it on my device, it has a number of different areas. If I just do this, for example, it always greets you with a bit of a saying, a quote or something like that on the face of the app. But you can also then see that there are a couple of interesting areas in the application itself. If you swipe up, it shows you it usually shows you the people that are online or that are around at the time, and then you can scroll through the people that you have made connections with on the app, and then it starts showing you people that have the app in your contacts list, and also allows you to add those people. So that's the first area of the particular app. And then the other one is just, if you click the smiley face in the top right, it gives you a set of options. And the pro tip right now is that if you go to manage notifications, it shows you that you can send out notifications, because one of the things with Houseparty is the fact that every time you log on, it lets all your contacts know that you are online. So you might be inundated with people trying to get in touch with you, and they're saying, oh my gosh, this guy's online or this girl is online, I want, we haven't chatted in a while, this is my chance. So if you want to avoid all of that stuff, you can disable that particular thing at the top there, and you can also get the opposite as well. It also tells you when your friends log onto the app. It always sends you a notification to say such and such is online, so you can also disable that. The other one is just the fact that you can also get in on particular friends, a particular contact rather, and you can also customize that to let it know, either to let specific people know that you're online or not to know that you're online, and let certain specific people know if you're there or not there. It has those granular features, that feature set there. The importance of that particular feature is just that when you are on Houseparty and you are having a party, because they call them rooms, you create a room and then you have people joining and coming into the room. You can have a friend of a friend or someone who happens to be a connection of a friend and the like coming in and joining a room without necessarily being invited for the call. This is why it's also necessary for you to lock the rooms whenever you are in a call. At the bottom you'll see that there is a key icon that's there, and usually when you click that, it usually tells you that you've locked the room, and you can also then unlock the room. That literally means that someone has to ask to join you on a video call, otherwise people can randomly join you. It's a very important feature if you have friends or family and you don't want strangers to actually just randomly come into the call and the like, and you want to maintain your privacy. There's actually a setting as well, that if you go to your actual settings, and you go to your profile, it actually says private mode, and basically private mode means that every room you're in will be locked, even if you are alone. So that's basically the long and short of Houseparty as an app. The key things to just remember is just the fact that you can have up to 8 people on a call. You have rooms that are either locked or unlocked. The app tells people when you're online, and it also tells you when your contacts are online. You can switch that feature on and off, or you can switch that on for specific contacts as well. The other one to just remember is the fact that people can join your call without necessarily being initially invited to the call, so definitely be cognizant of that fact. Keep that in mind as you navigate the app. It's quite a great app. Get into a conversation, just lock it. The other interesting one is just that there are games inside the app, some trivia, some charade sort of games that it allows people to play whilst they are in a video chat. Now, undoubtedly in the video conferencing space, the various lockdowns, social distancing, people sitting at home has meant that the need for video conferencing services has gone up quite a bit. In South Africa, I was having a conversation with one of the internet service providers, and they were saying that just in the last couple of weeks, they've seen a 300% increase in the volume of video conferencing traffic on their network. So that's people using Skype, Microsoft Teams, you've got Zoom, some people are using things like Google Hangouts, various options that are out there. And undoubtedly Zoom has become quite a winner at this point. Its stock in America on the stock exchange has actually risen quite a bit. They've actually been a big winner of this particular time. Now Zoom actually allows you to have 100 people on its platform. 100 people can actually join one video call at one time, but they have pricing options. I'm talking about the free option actually allows you to have 100 people, and that's just the base minimum. I will put up something here to show what their pricing and availability is, but it does have some limits. I think there's a 40-minute limit to each call, stuff like that, before you get into some of the paid options. The other one ones, as I said, is just about cross-platform support. Some of the better apps that allow you to have lots of people on one call, you have to actually pay for those services and bandwidth as well. Something else to note about just coming back to Houseparty is the fact that because of bandwidth and having lots of people on one call, sometimes you tend to have people randomly logging off, coming back on. In some cases you'll be hearing their audio, but it has a purple, blue or red background and you can't see them. Sometimes they can see you, sometimes you can't see them. I'm not sure whether that's a networking or bandwidth issue, or whether that's just a fault in the app itself. But hopefully the developers can find a way to actually ease this, maybe reduce the bitrate, the compression that's being used to make these calls, just so that people can see each other on a more consistent basis. It's something that I've seen with the couple of calls that I've been on, where the people are using mobile networks or people are using Wi-Fi. It does tend to happen. So that's been it for this edition of MobbJustice on Tech. It's been a while since we last did a video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you are staying home and social distancing responsibly and making use of the technology to ensure that you keep in touch with people, make sure that you are connecting with friends and family. Houseparty is just one of a number of different apps that people are using out there, depending on what you want to do. But in terms of cross-platform support, number of people on a call, just little games and stuff like that, it's definitely become a popular option. Let us know what you think in the comments. Are you using Houseparty? What has been your experience? What are the trade-offs? So what are some of the tips and tricks that you found? How are you using it? Who are you using it with? And have you had any funny stories where people have crept up onto some of your calls? Let us know in the comments. Otherwise, you can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Let us know what's up. Otherwise, it's your boy MobbJustice.
This is Muffs Too Much and you're watching MobbJustice TV. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. We're there on YouTube. Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe.